Hey yo, this is Dillio coming to you another video, and in this video I'm going to do another talking head video. The current situation is that my music system is down, so while it's down I'm going to be doing videos where I talk about different topics that you guys ask about. So before we even get started, if you got a question or something, topic you want me to talk about in this video, you know, dealing with music production and stuff like that, songwriting, just dealing with the music industry, please leave a comment below and I'll try and get to that. This is an independent artist empowerment video where I take a moment to do some motivation and some encouragement for those who are on their own path, on their own journey, creating music and trying to do something with it. So today's topic is basically two things. Not all help is good help, and two, observers are not supporters. Not all good help is good help, and two, all observers or all supporters are not observers, or all observers doesn't necessarily mean that they're supporters. So if you're an independent artist, you might run into things where people are offering services or people are offering their opinion about what you do. They may have a critique about your song, or they may critique about the choices that you're making in your career. As I've been doing this for a while, I've had a lot of people come in and just chime in and just come in with negativity towards me. They'll say things like, you know, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your talent and stuff like that. And they're trying to say you could have been so much more, I could have helped you become so much more, but you're wasting your talent this way or that way. Or they may say, well, yeah, I wouldn't want to do what you're doing because I can get more followers and I get more content creation and more interaction this way and stuff like that. You know, sometimes there are people in your musical journey that will get upset at you, and they'll do it in a passive aggressive way because you don't accept their help. And on top of that, they feel that they're entitled to you accepting their help because they've been supporting you since you've been on YouTube for so many years, or you've been doing music for so many years. And they may have known of you of doing it, but a lot of these people come at you with a sense of entitlement, and that sense of entitlement means that, all right, you should give me a shout out, you should do something for me because I've been supporting you all this time. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of people can observe and then for some reason feel entitled for you to do something for them simply based on the fact that they observed you. They've never bought a beat. They've never dropped comments on your content. They've never recited a lyric. There's a lot of people who may quote you and say, hey, I'm your biggest fan, but can't quote a lyric of any of your songs. There's a lot of people out there that will say, hey, I'm a biggest fan of your music, but can't even repeat a title. And the truth of the matter is that I'm not even entitled to any of that. That's why I'm so grateful that people come to my YouTube channel with all the choices out there and everybody streaming and stuff like that, that I'm grateful and I'm gracious that people take the time to comment, take time to watch this, and take time to see if the content that I'm bringing to them provides any value to them, because they can easily say no and move on. So I'm never entitled to the view. I'm never entitled to the comment. I'm not entitled to any of that. That's good. That's a good indicator of how people are paying attention, but I'm not entitled to, you know, my titles. I'm not entitled to that. But don't take my lack of sense of entitlement as me not paying attention to what the observer does. The same thing with people who want to help you. You know, there's a lot of people that say, hey, I'm doing you a favor because I'm giving you my opinion about what you're doing. I'm watching your numbers. I'm watching your engagement. I'm watching your social media. Therefore, since I've been watching you doing all this time, I get to tell you what my opinion is about what you're doing. And if you don't agree with what I'm doing, or if you don't get excited about what I'm saying, then there's something wrong with you. And oftentimes as a creator, we run into people like that who have this sense of entitlement. Again, observers are not supporters, because anybody can observe. People can observe you for 5, 10, 20 years and not say one thing about your content and not provide any type of value. They've just been observing. And because they've been observing, oh, that means that you got to do something for me. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. And at the same time, when people try to help you, they try to say, they just really try to do a lot of things passive aggressively. And the problem is that you have to be able to graciously offer help and then keep your comments to yourself as far as what you're doing to deal with that. If they accept that help or if they don't accept that help, they have to be able to graciously accept that. So while I may graciously put up a video, I have to graciously accept that not everybody's going to want to watch it. When I put up a beat video, I have to graciously accept that not everybody's going to like to listen to it. Everybody's not going to vibe with it. And that keeps you really centered and grounded. That keeps you right in the middle so that you don't come off with a sense of entitlement yourself. Now, it's important for you to feel good about the content that you create. It's important for you to feel good about what you want to do with your music career and stuff like that. And a lot of times we got to find out for ourselves what we're doing this music career content, because everybody's path is different. And sometimes we can marginalize our own path because it doesn't look like who we aspire to be like. And I know that's a pitfall that everybody can get into sometimes, or a lot of people get into sometimes, even myself have gotten into sometimes. And I just want to advise you and submit to you that you don't have to do that. You have to appreciate your path. And sometimes you got to stick with your path, even though people may, under the guise, think they're giving you good advice, but they're really trying to help you to make themselves feel better. Have you ever run into anybody in the music industry who are trying to give you advice and tell you what you should do? And you get the vibe like, yeah, you're saying this stuff, but you're giving me sly comments about what I'm doing. You're being negative about what I'm doing. And you're sliding in seeds of fear about the decisions and choices that I make with what I'm doing in my music career. Oh, you're a failure, you wasted your time. Nobody wants to hear that. Why would I want to brace somebody? And this is a funny thing, funny story. Like, there are some people, I used to practice in this band. And at this band rehearsal space, there's a lot of strange people there at this rehearsal space. And the problem is that some of these strange people at this rehearsal space, they like what you do, they think you're talented. And then on top of that, they're like, you should now do what I suggest you should do. Because you're talented, you just gotta listen to me. You just gotta listen to me. They have no serious vested interest, and sometimes people feel good. It's almost like a dopamine kick to advise you and to tell you what to do. And then you do it, and then like, oh, then I feel really good because I know what I'm talking about, because this person who's really talented is listening to what I'm doing. So they have this entitlement. And then if you don't do it, now you're the one slowing yourself down. Now you're the one shooting yourself in the foot. The problem is that people think that other people are entitled, that they think they are entitled for you following their advice. You understand what I'm saying? That they're entitled because I have the good. I've been in the industry for a while. I've been doing this for years. Therefore, you need to listen to me. Not all help is good help. Not all advice that's given in the wrong spirit or in the wrong vibe is good for you. And a lot of people want to try and do things with that and try to manipulate you into where they want you to go, and then make you feel bad for not following their program. I am too confident in what I'm doing, and even though I do deal with struggles, I am too confident to try and bury somebody else because that person didn't take my advice on how to do music or how to do beats and stuff like that. I am too confident because everybody has to learn things at their own step. It's too much wasted energy on time for me to watch at someone else's numbers and watch how they're getting this and watch. It's good to learn, but don't come into their program trying to tell them what to do. A lot of people who don't have anything going on the platform that you're on come to you and try to tell you what to do on your platform. Oh, I'm on IG and I got all this popping right here. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you got a nice number, but your attitude ain't right. Your attitude ain't right. If you coming in criticizing inconstructively, and if the vibe isn't right, and you're taking shots at what I'm doing on the slide, because I can sense it and I can see it. There's shots. Man, I wouldn't do it that way, man. I upload video and I get this many views, stuff like that. I don't get like how you got because I'm doing this over here. Just slide comments. So you have to really watch out for people who think that try to come off the guys like, yeah, man, I'm trying to help. I'm doing you a favor. I'm hooking you up. You just gotta do what I say, and watch out for that. And it's important for me, even as I give advice. It's like, yeah, here it is. I'm laying it on the table. You can take it and do something with it. If you don't, you don't. And then on the back end of that, I'm not going to be entitled to a piece of your success solely based on the fact you used some advice I gave you for free. That's just not how I operate. I know a lot of people who DM me, email me, comment me, that feel invested from spending a long time observing without doing anything to invest. But again, I always start with the foundation. I'm not entitled. You don't have to do that, but I will pay more attention, and I'm grateful. If people just want to observe your brand and your content, that's fine. I'm totally grateful for that, and I'm very gracious for that. But I'm not going to bend over and just turn 180 degrees solely based on someone's opinion who's mainly just been observing and has not been contributing, has not been donating, and have not been supporting, have not been providing some sort of value, have not been paying attention to what I've been doing on the content. Yeah, it's cool that you know I did something on YouTube 10, 20 years ago, but you may have only the means to observe. But that doesn't mean that you're entitled for me to do something you say. So be careful when people come at you as a creator, as an independent artist, as a streamer, of people who, yeah, you might see them for a while on your content and they're observing. And they may chime in and give their little opinion, which is good, that's great. But then they want to call in the order solely based on the fact that they've been watching you for a long time. They've been observing. Again, observing is not the same as supporting. Supporting is where you do something that provides a tangible impact, in my opinion, that provides a tangible impact on the pursuit of your dreams and goals. Observing is just watching that person since they were at this level, come to this level and this level, and you're able to enjoy that journey and watch that journey. That doesn't mean you're entitled to a piece of that pie that you observe being built. So just keep an eye out for that. Like I said in the title of the video, and I'm trying to solidify and wrap this up right here, an observer is not the same as a supporter, and not all help is good help. If somebody's helping you with a nasty attitude and you're not in a dire situation, just say thank you and keep it moving. You don't have to give it back to them. You don't have to go read their stuff and then find ways to criticize them. It's just too much energy. There's too much going on. Find your peace with that and go from there. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope this encourages somebody. I'm Dillio, representing DillioT2K.com. I'm going to be doing talking head videos, and I need your help. If you got a question about music production or career, songwriting, singing, or anything like that, hit me up. I'm going to do talking head videos so I get my computer running. I'm going to film it on the phone. I got my lapel popping, so hopefully the audio is really good. And we're just going to keep making content. So I'm going to commit to doing that Monday through Friday. Videos just like this where I'm answering questions, providing motivation. Just trying to get my system running again. And it should be running again soon. Just got to be patient or let things work out the way it's supposed to. All right?